This is a very active area. I think our unemployment rate in Lea County right now is right at about 4.2%. Hotels, as you just described, are full virtually all the time. It's very difficult to get rooms here. A lot of it's business activity, and gross receipts in the city are up. We're financially extremely in great shape. But we do that not as a reason of government. Mm-hmm. We do that because most everybody that you see here are entrepreneurs. They're private, independent businesses. Very little reliance upon the federal government. And I think Hobbs and Lea County is a great place to demonstrate exactly what entrepreneurs can do.
What's it like to be a Democrat in Lea County?
Well, you know, sometimes you'll talk to people or they'll approach you and say, you know, I'm a Democrat, but I don't really tell anybody. Right. In extreme circumstances here, if you own a business, you could be ostracized. Yes. That's extreme. Really, people in Lea County are generous and wonderful people. Right. It's a great place to grow up. But there are some people who are they don't like Democrats.
Why is this such a conservative political area?
Well, I don't know if I can answer why, but this part of the state is very conservative. You know, I guess in the beginning it was a ranching community, and I'm sure that has something to do with it. And then when oil and gas came, I think oil and gas, you know, West Texas is very conservative. I suppose there's no place more conservative than Lubbock. And so the area is a conservative area.
You're Hispanic?
Yes, sir.
Republican?
Yes, sir.
Do sometimes some of your Hispanic friends look at you and say, why'd you go over that side?
Actually, my dad didn't speak to me for 2 months.
Really?
Our family was raised Democrat, and for good reason. Back in the Depression, the Democrats did a lot for the Depression era. But my wording to my dad, he's dead and gone now, but I'd asked him, well, what have they done recently? On my side, going backwards, Richardson did. I'm on the Unis School Board, and they took away the authority of the school board to hire and fire staff, and then they mandated a 5% raise that we had to come up with funding because it was non-funded. So there are issues that I've had with what the Democrats have done recently, but that's what I tried to explain to my dad, just the direction they've gone in the past, just not anything I could condone.
Because Hobbs is really, we're almost in Texas.
That's what I was going to say. We border Texas to
right.
the west, and really, Hobbs is really in Texas, so we have that influence. We get a lot of influence as a result of that, and it has turned it, like she said, historically speaking, because of the Dixiecrats and the civil rights movement, and now it has stayed that way, and they are so staunch, and they don't like change, and they...
Yeah, although one could say the opposite. I'm from Santa Fe.
Right.
Santa Fe is true blue.
But,
you
and
know?
also, it's Bible Belt here. Yeah. It's always been conservative. I grew up here. It's always been conservative.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of people here, their religion and their politics are very close.
I think the conservatives think you should take care of yourself and get a job. And I think the liberals think the opposite of that. Big government for the liberals. We don't want big government. We want to live our own lives and make our own decisions and have lower taxes, so there's something left over when you work those 15-hour days. And the oil patch is always, you know, hard work and long hours. If you don't like that, you won't do well here.
I think if people could just really sit down and watch the president like a State of the Union address, he's very moderate, he's very pragmatic. He is not an extremist. He really, truly is not. But people, you know, a lot of people here watch Fox News. I know that's an old line, but I tell people, look, if you want an unvarnished picture, watch PBS, and that may conflict with whoever you're with, but it's unvarnished.